Welcome students, welcome to my online physics class. So in today's class you will be able to learn the torque expression for the electric dipole and also to find out the work done to rotate an electric dipole in an electric field. Okay, so let's start. First of all, some introduction. What is called electric dipole? I think you must know. Electric dipole. So electric dipole, it is actually a combination of two opposite charges separated by a very small distance. It is negative charge, it is positive charge, and the separation between them is 2D. So this combination constitutes an electric dipole, and there is a physical quantity related with it, and that physical quantity is actually known as dipole moment, and it is product of any one charge, okay, and the separation between them. So here the charge, any one charge here is q, and separation between them is 2D. Okay, for convenience we assumed here the distance between them is 2D. Okay, so the dipole moment p actually it is will be equal to q into 2D, and if it is denoted by in a vector form, then p is equal to q into 2D. So it is a vector quantity. Okay, so it should have a direction. So direction is from negative to positive charge, from negative to positive charge. So let's start the other topics. Now coming to the torque expression. Here the electric field is along the horizontal direction. Let us suppose it is along the positive x-axis direction. Now there is an electric dipole which is placed at an angle theta with the electric field direction. Now, of course, there will be some force acting on it. This minus q charge, actually, it will move. Yeah, it will experience a force minus q towards this direction, that is towards the left direction. Similarly, plus q charge here, this plus q charge will experience a force q towards the electric field direction, that is towards the right direction. These two forces QE and minus Q, actually they are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction, and there are line of action, that is this line and this line, their line of action do not coincide with each other, so they constitute a couple. Okay, or they cause a turning effect, and this is why a torque force will act over here and will try to align the dipole, okay, along the electric field direction. Let us suppose this is the dipole and this is the electric field direction. Okay, so it will align itself, so it means that it will rotate. Okay, so it will start rotating. So we have to find out our main ambition here, it is to find we have to find out the expression for the torque acting on it. So what is torque? Torque is equal to force, any one force, with either minus q or plus q, and the separation between the lines of action of force. So here the lines of action of force, it is minus q towards the minus q direction, and another is plus q direction. But actually the separation between these two line of action of forces is 2D sine theta, where theta is the angle between the electric field and the dipole moment direction, and 2D is the separation between them. So putting this QE is the force, and the perpendicular distance here, the perpendicular distance is 2D sine theta. So on multiplication we will get PE sine theta, because P is equal to Q into 2D. So just here on arrangement, okay, we got PE sine theta. Now this PE sine theta can be written as P cross E, so it is a cross product. Okay, so torque it is actually equal to P cross E. Now let us try to find out an expression for the maximum torque. Okay, maximum torque. So definitely when sine theta will be maximum, then torque will be maximum. When sine theta will be minimum, then torque will be minimum. But sine theta will be maximum when theta is equal to, any guess? It will be 90 degree. Sine 90 degree, it is equal to 1. So here the value becomes P. Now similarly, the minimum value of sine theta is 0 when actually actually minimum value is -1, but here when we are considering about the magnitude part, okay, so here the theta will be equal to 0 degree. In that case, the let us suppose this one is electric field direction and this one is dipole moment. So when they will be acting in a fixed direction, in a common direction, then in that condition theta will be equal to 0 degree and the torque will be minimum. It means that there will be no torque because there is a zero torque, so it will be there at that position. Okay, coming to the next topics. Now next topic is to find out the electric potential energy of an electric dipole in an electric field. So the topic is electric potential energy. Okay, but for whom? It is for the electric dipole. Okay, when placed in an electric dipole, when placed in an electric field. So let's start. Same condition here: plus q charge, minus q charge, force acting minus q towards the left direction, plus qe towards the right direction, and the electric field is along the right direction. So the expression for the torque is P sin theta. We already actually found out the expression for the torque. So now we will try to find out expression for the work done. Work done to rotate the dipole. Let us suppose dipole is like this. Okay. Now I have to rotate it through an angle theta, or either clockwise or anti-clockwise, whatever it would be. So what will be the expression for the work done? Here it will be called rotational work. Okay, and rotational work, what actually I want to say, that work will be equal to force into displacement, but here the force will be rotational force, but rotational force, it is actually torque, and the displacement will be angular displacement. So here the angular displacement is d theta. So the expression for the work will be equal to torque into d theta. Putting the value of torque, torque is equal to P sin theta, we got the expression dW is equal to P sin theta d theta. It is a very small amount of work. To find out the total work done, we have to integrate it. Here the initial limit I have supposed it is theta 1 and this one is theta 2. So the total work done becomes integration of dW with limit from theta 1 to theta 2. Putting the value of dW, we will get P sin theta, and here PE. What is P? P is actually these two things, P and E, both are constant things. So it will come out of the integrand sign. Okay, only the sin theta expression will remain inside the integrand. When sin theta on integration, it will give minus cos theta. And here again, when we put the value of the limit, we will get minus P cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1. Now again, the standard position is actually the standard, or you can say the initial position, okay, where the actually energy is 0 degree, okay, or minimum, okay. It is when theta is equal to 90 degree. So here we have supposed that theta is 1 is equal to 90 degree and theta 2 is equal to theta. Okay, so on putting this value, we will get minus Pe cos theta minus cos 90 degree. Okay, again I'm repeating this thing, that here initially it has been assumed that, let us suppose this one is in the direction of electric field and this one is the direction of dipole. So initially dipole was like this, okay, and now it is rotated through an angle theta. So here the work done will be equal to minus Pe cos theta. So this work done is stored in the form of energy. This work done is stored in the form of energy, and the sign here for the energy we used here U, okay, capital U. So there is a cos theta term, so we can write like this, minus P dot E. Okay, it is a dot product. Dot product is also a scalar quantity. Now there are some special case. Actually, here three special cases. Let us talk to these special cases one by one. The first one is when theta is equal to 0 degree. So dipole as well as the electric field both are acting in the same direction. In that case, the value of theta will be equal to 0 degree. So on putting this value, we will get minus P. Here it is the minimum value of the potential energy stored, okay, in an electric dipole. Next one is actually the next one is actually theta is equal to 90 degree. So here in this case, E and P both are at a 90 degree with each other. So in this case, if I am putting this value, minus P cos 90 degree. So we are getting here the energy E, that is potential energy stored here, it is 0. So here the potential energy stored is here 0. This is why actually the initial position we have supposed that theta 1 is equal to 90 degree, okay, because it is that position where the potential energy has a value equal to 0. It is a custom actually. Next, the third point is when theta is equal to 180 degree. So when theta is equal to 180 degree, electric field will act towards the right direction and dipole moment will act actually towards the left direction, and there will be an angle of 180 degree in between them. So here again putting all these value in the expression, we will get minus P into minus 1, and here we are getting a positive value. So it is a positive value, okay, and definitely it will be a maximum value for the potential energy is stored in an electric dipole. But case is here that whenever some substance, okay, remains in minimum potential energy, then in that condition it remains in a stable situation, okay. So that condition or is known as a stable position condition, okay, or it may be called that it is a stable equilibrium, okay. And when the energy is maximum, when the potential energy is maximum, then that equilibrium is known as unstable equilibrium. So here when the theta will be equal to 180 degree, it will be unstable equilibrium. Thank you for watching this video.